Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here. And I'm going to be giving you a bit of a market update on the Dow Jones, SP500 and also the Nasdaq. I'm going to be sharing with you a few different things. Firstly, I'm going to be using the candlestick chart today. So hooray for you guys who love the candlestick charts. Sometimes I use the candlestick chart, sometimes I don't. It's preference to their own. I think the most important thing is we're reading the trend analysis and all that sort of stuff as well. So let me just, I'm going to walk you through the chart patterns, and I'm also going to be walking you through the actual market itself and basically what's going on right now and what we can gauge from it. So why I believe we're probably likely to see some selling coming into the markets is probably from a few different reasons, okay? Now, the first thing I do see is that we've had this very nice move down, and see how we had this very nice sort of higher low. We sort of went sideways, came down, rallied up to slight new high, and then we rallied, then we had a little drop down to the downside, okay? But if you notice, there's actually a bit of a pattern that's forming here. Let me just share this with you here. Sometimes the market does this sort of pattern, and I call it like a bullish looking, but it's a bullish, but it's a reversal flag. And so what I mean by that is this, is that if we have a look at here, right, sometimes the market will rally up and then it will sometimes slowly go up like that. See? But if the market's rallying like this here, as you can see, like that, see how it's like a bullish looking flag? Because most times the flags will rally up and then have a pullback like that, right? And then this is more like a continuation flag, break out and continue up. This one here is actually a reversal. So this one here is a bullish continuation setup. This one here is actually a bearish reversal setup. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to continue to go like that, right? We could just be a 50% retracement before we see that, right? But we're looking at what's happening right now. And so if we have a look at what's happening right now in these markets, we can see that we are getting this sort of action. Actually, what do we got here? All right, so you can see that's what's going on through there. In fact, let me just draw from there. Okay, so if you see that from there to there, okay, so that's the first line. As you can see, it broke that, didn't it? So that was the first sign of momentum slowing in this up move. And then if I draw another trend line from there and I draw it from there to there, no, there we go, from there to there, right? Notice how we also broke that as well too. So notice how the angle of this trend line, right, is what? We've got a very strong trending up move here, and then it broke. And notice how we've got now a very strong, it's starting to flatten out a little bit. And what I mean by that is that you'll see the moving trend analysis there, and then there, and you can see how it's slowly flattening out, right? And that's what I mean by slowly flattening out. And now we actually had this low point through here, and we broke that as well too. So we could see that through there with the trend lines. But the thing that I was telling you about, I think it's on the SP500 that has that more. I'm pretty sure. Let me go to the daily charts through here. As we can see, right, we have basically, let's do this from here to here, as you can see, right? See how we've just been slowly trending up like that there, just slowly trending up. And now we've actually had a break to the downside. So that's the first thing I do see. From there, I think it's also on the S&P 500, that flag formation I was telling you about, right? So somewhere through there, as you can see, right? So if I bring that up from there to there, okay, bring that up from there to there, as you can see that, we did indeed actually have, as you can see, right, had a little rally up, and see it's just a slow rally up, and now we're actually breaking out. So it's sort of like this is the flag and slow rally up type thing, okay? So we are starting to see some weakness in what's going on right now in the markets. So by looking at what we're seeing here right now, we can see that. But also look at the direction of my moving average. Now this is a 52 moving average, and I just like to use a 52. But notice in the past, right? Notice when the market is trending up, it's sort of like a momentum, right? So like, where is the momentum at that time? And then the market trending down. As you can see, the moving average is still trending down. We're not pointing up right now, right? We're still still pointing down through here. So that actually causes me to think that, okay, something else is happening here to cause this moving average to trend down like this. Same for the Dow Jones, right? See how the moving average, let me take off. See how the moving average is still strong trending down still, even though we had this little rally up through here. So that's actually giving you a bit of a guidance that, oh, something is just not right here, right? And then same for the Nasdaq as well too. So the Nasdaq's had a very nice rally, and we're still getting a very slow pointing down moving average, and we got a little bit of a gap down from where we are right now. So I don't believe that we are going to see a test of new lows, but I do see probably a bit of weakness coming into the start of this week, and we're starting to see things like there we go, right? We're starting to see how, like, even the Nasdaq, right? This Nasdaq is starting to, that was the previous high. This here is obviously the trend line from there to there. And you can even see on the Nasdaq, right, from there to there, you can see it's even starting to drop out of that level there. So we had a very nice move up through here, right? And then we had a drop out. So we're probably going to get a bit of a pullback through here, but I don't expect the pullback to be really like big at all. Once again, I just don't expect the new lows to be touched here at all. So we may get that, guys. We may get that. We may not. But that's what I'm seeing through there. And same for the Nasdaq. So we are starting to get quite indeed, we are starting to get a lot of a reversal pattern through here. So I do expect, same for the Nasdaq, definitely. S&P, yes, we're starting to get that sort of weakness coming into the markets now, and then also same for the Dow Jones as well too. So I'm definitely seeing some form of a pullback now. I was calling right here. I was calling for a bit of a bottom and a bit of a bounce. We got that. I'm actually out of all my SPY options right now. I actually bought call options on the SPY from down here to rally there. And so I'm out of that. I'm out of those right now. I'm in some trades, but they're more long-term trades, and I'll be just trading my trading strategy anyway. But that's what I'm seeing through there, guys, and that's what's happening right now. And I definitely do see that we're probably likely to see a bit of a down move, guys, but maybe even a bit of a pullback. I see on a short-term basis, we definitely have this level through here where it's probably a bit of support. If I'm going back in time as well too, just to find support and resistance levels. So we definitely do have a lot of support and resistance going on through that level there, and also just below that as well too. So there's a lot of support levels through here. So even if we did get a bit of a drop down through here, I believe we're likely to find a bit of support and then rally up. And that's what I see. Now, the thing that I do see, which is worrisome to me, is this. Notice how last time we actually had, let me just take everything off the screen through here. Notice how last time we went into a bear market through here, right? See that big flash crash, right? This was the start of the flash crash, but notice how we just kept rallying up and out to the point through there. Okay. Now, but what's happening now, right? We had a big move down and we've had a very strong move up, but now we're failing where we are right now. Notice how, and this is only failing at, say, the 50% level, 50 to 60% level, right? This actually retraced 100% of the move. So that's worrisome to the markets, right? That's worrisome to the markets to say, okay, is this the start of a big, massive move down, right? Because that's what that's what we may see through there. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Same for the Nasdaq as well too, right? We see how actually the Nasdaq, we definitely got some pullbacks through here. Got a little pullback, and then rally to all-time new highs through here. But as you can see, guys, right, like we're starting to this actually not the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has actually retraced a lot more than everything else. So there we go, guys. That's the sort of things that I'm looking at there. And if I go back to the Dow Jones, same sort of thing on the Dow Jones, right? Where we had this big, strong move down with this sort of bear market through here, but we retraced pretty strongly overall. Now we're doing this here and we retraced here. Who knows, guys? Who knows? We may just get a little bit of down move and then retrace back up, and then because it does have these little sideways period points through there, and a little pullbacks before we continue up. Do we pull back and then start to continue up, or is this just an overall free fall from here? So really interesting stuff, guys. On the note of that, when it comes to the Dow Jones, the financial sector, which is a big part of Dow Jones, or a part of Dow Jones, I'm also very weak on that right now this week as well too. So it's probably going to be a very bearish week across the board for a lot of things. So that's what I say, or that's what I see from there when it comes to that. Not sure about silver and gold and how that's going to perform, but let's just see what actually happens this week. Traders, I am running a free training, and on this free training, I'm going to walk you through my #1 trading system for the last 15 years. If you're wondering, what is my trading system? How do I actually trade the markets? What sort of setups do I look for? Then this is for you. See, on this, I'm going to walk you through all the details, but I'm going to walk you through the 3 secrets. The secret #1 is I'm going to walk you through the one thing that took me from $250,000 in debt and almost went bankrupt to actually shifting to actually making money from the markets. I'm going to talk about that one thing. Secret #2, I'm going to walk you through all the steps and all the details to my trading system. I'm not going to hold anything back. You're going to learn all the details to this. So you too, when you leave, you'll be able to see exactly how I trade the markets and what sort of setups I look for, so you can start to apply it today as well too. And secret #3, I'm going to show you exactly how and how I trade the markets for only 1 hour per day as well too. So I'm going to walk you through everything through. So if you're struggling with the trading right now, you need to see this. If you're looking for a really high probability trading system that gets like over 90% success rate, then this is for you as well too. And if you're looking for a way to be able to have freedom in your life, but also condense that down with a really good trading system, then secret #3, you're going to love that as well too. So I'm running that free training today. So go to johnsfreetraining.com right now, and I'll see you there.